And good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Keating Sports Center here on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology, where tonight we have a non-conference matchup between the visiting Albion College Britons and the host Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Hello, everyone. This is Eric Willowhite, the Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics. I'll be bringing you the call for tonight's game. These two teams coming in, Albion with a record of 5-2 overall and 1-0 on the road, taking on the host Scarlet Hawks, who are 3-4 overall, 2-3 at home. These two teams have played 3 times. Illinois Tech leads the series 2-1. However, Albion won the last matchup. That was last November 9th by a score of 87-75. That game was at Albion. Leading scorers for the Britons coming in, you got 3 players in double figures in scoring. Cam Mays with 13.6 leads, followed by Michael Ume, 13.3, and then Curtis Rhodes has 11.3. As far as rebounds are concerned, it's Michael Ume leading with 7.6. Just behind him, Cam Mays with 7.4. For Illinois Tech, the leading scorer is Garrison Carter, 19.7 points per game. He hit his 1,000th career point in the win against Kalamazoo this past Saturday. Next up is John Davis III with 14.4, and then Nicholas Ortiz with 10.1 points per game. Leading rebounder is Garrison Carter with 6 points per game. And now our national anthem. All right, there's our national anthem. Now let's go over our starters. First, we'll start with the visiting Britons from Albion College. Sophomore guard from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 1, Malachi Hooser II. Junior forward from Warren, Michigan, number 15, Curtis Rhodes. A junior guard from Standish, Michigan, number 20, Truman King. Senior forward from Pontiac, Michigan, number 23, Cam Mays. And a senior center from Macomb, Michigan, number 30, Michael Ume. The Britons are led by head coach Jody May in his 18th season leading the Britons, assisted by Nate Frisbee, Robert Ryan, and Jalen Flanagan. No. Nope. And for the Scarlet Hawks, it'll be senior guard John Davis III from Pascagoula, Michigan. Senior forward from Louisville, Kentucky, number 5, Owen Walsh. First-year forward from London, UK, number 15, Obrad Kuzmanovic. Junior guard from Alameda, California, number 22, Nicholas Ortiz. And a senior forward from Island Lake, Illinois, number 30, Garrison Carter. Scarlet Hawks are led by head coach TJ Gray in his 6th season, assisted by Ebenezer Nunu, Alok Iyer, Standel King, Karan Clark, Derek Faulkner, and Ebony Jr. And those are your starting lineups for tonight's game. Britons will be in their traveling blacks with purple numerals and white trim.
Get on him, Owen. Good job. Get on him, Owen. Good.
Illinois Tech in their home whites with black numerals with red trim. And Albion wins the tip. They'll get things started here in the first half. Thank you for joining us on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network for this non-conference matchup between the Britons and the Scarlet Hawks. Illinois Tech gains possession. Here's Garrison Carter. Hands it off to Ortiz. Nicholas Ortiz back to Carter. Up high, John Davis III. Davis penetrating into the paint. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now Owen Walsh. Kick out to Ortiz for a three-pointer near side. No good. Rebound. And that one is hauled down by the Britons. Lob pass into the paint and putting it off the rim and in. Nice touch there by number 30, Michael Ume, who gets the soft bounce off the rim and in, and the Britons take an early lead 2-0. Ortiz over to Carter. We mentioned Garrison Carter reached the 1,000 career point threshold or milestone during the Scarlet Hawks win over Kalamazoo on Saturday. That three-pointer is off the iron, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Cam Mays, his second. Mays kicks it out. Now top to Malachi Hooser, the second. They'll swing it wide to Curtis Rhodes. Rhodes throws it into the paint. That went off the hands of Kuzmanovic. Three-pointer from the near corner, no good. But up to get the rebound was Curtis Rhodes. And a fresh 20 on the clock for the Britons. Off the glass, no good, but that's going to be a foul on the Scarlet Hawks. And that's going to be on Garrison Carter, his first, team's first. First one is good from Rhodes. Second one on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Garrison Carter. And now John Davis III will bring it over the timeline. And they're going to get an offensive foul on Carter. So that's his second, team's second, 2 quick fouls, and Garrison Carter's going to head to the bench. Coming in will be Isaiah Dudley. So that's something to keep an eye on here with Carter. 2 quick fouls. The Scarlet Hawks leading scorer had a pair of double-doubles last week and 12 rebounds, but in some early foul trouble here to start the game against Albion. Back-to-back games against MIAA conference teams. First with Kalamazoo on Saturday and now Albion. They'll take it on the baseline. Kick it out. Far corner three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down, however, by Ume. And that one hit the rim. That should be Albion ball. The ball hit the rim. Fresh 20 now on the shot clock. They'll bring it down low. Off the rim. No good. That hung up there a while. Wasn't sure if it was going to get one of those soft rolls in again, but it did not. And the Hawks get the rebound, trailing 3-0. Davis kicks it out to Ortiz. Now Kuzmanovic. Hands it off to Dudley on the far side. Up high to Davis. Davis cuts in the paint. Jumper from the right elbow, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Rhodes. Now Rhodes, three-pointer at the top of the key, fakes it, dishes it out over to the left. Now a three-pointer from the top of the arc, no good, but pulling down that rebound is Michael Ume doing a good job there. And then the three-pointer hit by Curtis Rhodes on the near side, and it's 6-0 Britons. That's 4 points for Curtis Rhodes. Ortiz kicking it out now to Owen Walsh. Jumper no good. A rebound pulled down by Hooser. Lofted inside. Here's Ume. Ume fronting up against Dudley. No good. Rebound pulled down by Dudley. Then kicked out to John Davis. Over to Owen Walsh. Back to Davis. Far side. He'll cut to the paint. Picks up the dribble. Hands it off to Dudley. Up high to Kuzmanovic. Kuzmanovic to John Davis III. 13 on the shot clock. Davis hands it to Kuzmanovic. He spins into the paint. And then they're going to get an offensive foul on Kuzmanovic. Head coach TJ Gray is not agreeing with that call, but that's the third foul, team foul for the Hawks here in the early going. 16 minutes remaining in the first half. We're going to come up on our first media timeout here shortly. Ball dumped into Ume at the top of the key. Ume now handing it off to Mays. Ball is taken away, but the lead pass from Owen Walsh was stolen. And now swinging in was Curtis Rhodes. His shot off the rim, no good. And Ortiz dribbles through some traffic, kicks it over to Dudley, and then back up high to Walsh. John Davis III. Step back three-pointer. Good! John Davis III gets the Hawks on the board here as they trail 6-3 with 15-13 to go. Bryce Shoto will get ready to check in for the Scarlet Hawks. That'll probably come at the media timeout every 4 minutes. Something new this year for D3. Off the glass, no good. Rebound deflected out, and Cam Mays was there to grab it. He lobs it down low to Ume. Ume spinning again to his right. Shot no good, and Dudley pulls down the rebound, kicks it to Ortiz. Here's Ortiz. Down it down low to Kuzmanovic, lays it off the glass and in. Nice work there from Ortiz and Kuzmanovic getting the bucket. Hawks trail by 1, 6-5. Here's Hooser the second. Looking to set the screen is Ume. Now Hooser drives into the paint. Shot is no good. Dudley pulls down that rebound. That's his third rebound here since he's gotten in for Garrison Carter. Ortiz into the paint. Kicks it out. Near corner three. Owen Walsh in and out. No good. And Ume with the rebound. Walsh has had a couple looks at the three-point line, but hasn't been able to connect as of yet. And now Omar Salmon will also get ready to check in. That's a turnover on the Hawks, or on the Britons, and then we'll have a media timeout. So we'll have media timeout. We'll take it with them. It's Albion 6 and Illinois Tech 5. You're watching Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center. Media timeout has concluded. Both teams back on the court. It'll be Illinois Tech ball as we get ready to start this possession. And Bryce Shoto has entered the game for the Hawks, along with Omar Salmon. Kuzmanovic inside the key, kicks it out to Ortiz, fakes the three, drives in, and back to Kuzmanovic. Up high to Ortiz. He'll drive inside the paint and bring it back out. A 10 on the shot clock. Ortiz dribbling, step, and then he gets fouled on the way up for the shot. And that foul is going to be on number 35. That is Ethan Woolery. So that's Woolery's first, and that's the team's first for the Britons. That'll be a shooting foul. Going to the line to shoot a pair will be Nicholas Ortiz. Ortiz on the season is hitting .850, 85% from the free throw line, 17 of 20. And he makes the first. As far as volume of shots, Ortiz is the team's top free throw shooter. There's a few with 1,000, but less than 5 free throw attempts. Second one from Ortiz is good. And the Hawks take a 7-6 lead. And now some pressure being put on by the Hawks here in the backcourt of the Britons. And bringing it in and able to break the press there were the Britons. Also in the game for the Britons is Dwayne Ray, number 11. He has the ball now. And number 0, Mason Brody. Here's Ray. Ray hands it off to B.J. Hunter, who's in the game as well. So a slew of changes for the Britons. Jumper, no good from Ray. Now here's Shoto. Ray is right on him. Tough defender there. And now the Britons go the other way and lay it off the glass and in. Mason Brody. Now Isaiah Dudley will get ready to check back in for the Hawks as Coach Gray didn't like what he saw in that last possession. Also Nick Galati will come in. Spinning in some traffic there is John Davis III. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be Illinois Tech possession. Substitutions for the Hawks. 24 Nick Galati, 11 Isaiah Dudley. Brad Kuzmanovic coming out as well as Nicholas Ortiz. 12-19 to go here in the first half, 8-7 lead for the Britons. Now Shoto looking to get it inbound and finds Galati there. That was close. Now Salmon to Galati. Slippery patch there. And a ball over and back as Shoto. I think Shoto kind of got distracted there as Coach Gray was yelling out some instructions. He looked over, and then as the ball came over, he wasn't able to corral it and went back over the timeline for the over and back violation. So it's Britton's ball. Here's Brody. Over to Hunter. Hunter has it dribble off his foot, but it's recovered there. Oh, and then we're going to get a foul there on Omar Salmon. Couple slippery situations there. Last couple plays there, one on each end. Salmon gets the foul. That's the Hawks' fourth. Salmon's first. Now Galati down low. Hunter. And guarded by Dudley. Hunter works his way into the paint. Spin around jumper and off the iron, no good. Another rebound for Isaiah Dudley. Kicks it off to Davis. John Davis now. Salmon in the far corner. Dribbles in. Kicks it to John Davis. Top of the key is Dudley looking for some movement from the Hawks. Now Davis. John Davis. Over to Galati. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Shoto. Shoto back to Galati. Three-pointer blocked. As that was Dudley coming over. Check that. No, that was P.J. Hunter coming over with the block. And then Hunter with the three-pointer on the other side. No good. But that one hit the top of the backboard. So that'll be a change of possession. In for the Scarlet Hawks will be Nicholas Ortiz. But that'll happen as we have another media timeout as we're under 12 minutes now. 11:07 remaining. And we'll take that timeout with them. Albion 8, Illinois Tech 7, Illinois Tech men's basketball and the Scarlet Hawks broadcast network. Back at the Keating Center. Some early first half stats here. The Britons are shooting 20% from the field, 3 of 15. Hawks 2 for 8, 25%. Hawks 16.7 from 3, 1 for 6. And that's the same for the Britons, 1 for 6 from 3. So not a whole lot of crisp scoring going on here, but we're still early. Dudley, left elbow. Tries to dribble inside the paint, spins around, hands it off to Ortiz. Top of the arc, Ortiz. Now he gets into the paint, looking for an outlet. Salman, near side three is good. Omar Salman. The Hawks take a 10-8 lead coming out of that media timeout. First points for Salman. Pass stolen. Dudley with the steal. Oh, and then he tried to get it to Shoto, but it was stolen back by Dwayne Ray. And Dwayne Ray with the jumper. And then a follow-up. He got his own tip with his own man on his back, B.J. Hunter. But I think the credit's going to go there to Dwayne Ray for the putback on his own shot. We're tied at 10. Here's Salman over to Dudley. Dudley hands it off to Salman. Salman cuts in the paint. Step back. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound taken by Curtis Rhodes. Inside the paint. Off the glass and in. One-hander from Mason Brody. And the Britons will take a 12-10 lead. Here's Shoto. Shoto tries to cut through a couple defenders. He's fouled as he tried to knife his way through. And we'll wait for the call. That is on number 15. That is Curtis Rhodes. That's Rhodes' first, team second. So we're going to give that as a shooting foul. So Bryce Shoto to the line to shoot a pair. Shoto on the season is a 61% free throw shooter, 14 of 23. First one is in. Substitutions in for the Britons. Coming back in is Malachi Hooser and Truman King. In for the Scarlet Hawks is Obrad Kuzmanovic and Owen Walsh. John Davis III will take the place of Bryce Shoto if he hits the second free throw. And he does. And it'll be Davis in for Shoto. And the Hawks are tied now, 12-all, with the Britons. With 9:33 to go here in the first half. Swinging it wide over to Mason Brody. Baseline, kicks it out over to the near corner. Three is good. And that's Truman King with the near corner three. And a 15-12 lead for Albion. Now Ortiz over the timeline. Underneath the Hawks logo. Gets into the arc. Back through the paint. Looks for an outlet. Finds Owen Walsh. Owen Walsh dribbles to the far corner. Now back up high to John Davis III. Davis III behind the back dribble. Tries to knife through a pair of defenders. Comes back down and rolls it in. Using some Euro step there, John Davis III. He worked hard to get that bucket, and the Hawks trail by one, 15-14. 5 points for John Davis III. Up high is Hoosier II. He gets the ball back. Swings it back to Truman King on the far side. Back to Hoosier. Kick out to the near corner. Three attempt, no good, but the rebound pulled down by Cam Mays. Mays drops it off, and making the bucket is Mason Brody, and he's fouled in the process. The bucket counts, and the foul's going to go on Obrad Kuzmanovic. That's his second, the team's fifth. And going to the line to shoot the and one will be Mason Brody. 17-14. Brody makes the free throw. He has 7 points.
Hey, flow.
John Davis gets through the paint and scores. No. So there was a technical foul as we were coming out of the media timeout on Curtis Rhodes, 15 for Albion, and Ortiz makes the first free throw. Now he'll shoot the second. This is his fourth free throw of the game. He's 3 for 3 so far. So it's a technical on Rhodes. That's his second personal and the team's third. It'll be Illinois Tech ball. We're all tied up at 18. Here's Ortiz underneath the Hawks logo. John Davis the third. Over to Walsh. Now Ortiz. Salmon, 8 on the shot clock, cuts through a pair of defenders, tries to lay it off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Michael Ume. Far corner, off. Pass was knocked out of the hands of Brody. And Ortiz takes possession for the Hawks. He spins through the paint, kicks it out. John Davis the third. Far side three-pointer, no good. That goes out of bounds. That will be Albion ball. Coming back in for the Scarlet Hawks will be Isaiah Dudley and Nick Galati. Coming out as Omar Salman and Owen Walsh. And with the score tied up and closely contested here, that's allowed head coach TJ Gray to keep his leading scorer, Garrison Carter, on the bench here for the majority of the first half after he picked up 2 quick fouls. Off the iron, no good by Ume. A rebound pulled down by the Hawks. Off the hands of Kuzmanovic. Going the other way are the Britons. Nice move and a layup off the glass and in for Cam Mays. 20-18, the Britons on top with 6:14 to go here in the first half. Davis III had the ball knocked away. He's able to recover. Now Dudley up high. Back to Davis. Far corner, Ortiz. Ortiz tries to cut through the paint. Brody fronting him good. Ortiz, jumper! Right at the dotted line inside the key, and Ortiz makes it. He's got 6. His first field goal after 4 free throws made. We're tied at 20. Here's Brody. Over to Ume. Ume swinging it to Truman King. King. Now over to Hoosier. Dumps it down low to Ume. He's being double teamed. Kicking it back out to Truman King. And now a three-pointer on the near side off the back of the iron. No good, but Brody cuts in to get the rebound. His shot is blocked. But it's kicked out. Truman King three-pointer off the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Isaiah Dudley. Another rebound for Dudley. We'll take a look at his rebounds here at the next stoppage of play, but I think that's at least 5 boards for Dudley here in the first 15 minutes of action. Ortiz with a floater, no good. Kuzmanovic jumps in there, gathers it. He tries to put it back up, but he's fouled, and that foul is going to go on Mason Brody. That's Brody's first, team's fourth. That'll be a shooting foul. Going to the line is Obrad Kuzmanovic. Kuzmanovic is 3 for 4 from the free throw line on the season heading into today's game. He puts up the first. And off the front of the iron, no good. In for the Hawks will be Bryce Shoto and Nick Galati is already in there. Brody comes out for the Britons, and coming back in is B.J. Hunter. Second shot on the way from Kuzmanovic, and that one no good. Rebound taken by Cam Mays. So Kuzmanovic misses a pair of free throws. The Britons go the other way. We're tied at 20. Three-pointer top of the arc from Truman King, no good. Dudley with another rebound. He is not to be denied on the glass. Now he'll go into the paint. He slips and falls, loses the handle. Truman King picks up the ball. Now King, kick out over to Mays. Cam Mays drives the baseline, throws it off the iron, no good, but he's fouled in the process. And that foul will go on number 11, Isaiah Dudley. That's Dudley's first, team sixth. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Cam Mays. Mays makes the first. Coming into the game, he was shooting 74% from the free throw line. And now Garrison Carter will make his way back into the ball game with Isaiah Dudley taking a seat. Mays with the second free throw attempt on the way, and that's good. So he makes both. Mays now has 4 points. It's a 22-20 Albion College lead over the Scarlet Hawks. Bryce Shoto. Kuzmanovic spins inside, kicks out to Shoto. Nominal screen play made there by Kuzmanovic. Ortiz trying to get inside. He's double teamed. Now to Shoto with 7 on the shot clock. And we're going to get a jump ball, and possession will go to Albion this time, I believe. Oh, no, there was a foul. So there was a foul. I thought they signaled jump ball. Well, that foul is on number 2, Hunter. So that'll be B.J. Hunter's first, team's 5th. And we'll have a media timeout. Illinois Tech trails Albion 22-20 here in the first half. Welcome back into the Keating Sports Center. Both teams back on the court after our final media timeout of the first half. It's going to be Illinois Tech ball after the foul to B.J. Hunter. 22-20 Albion lead. Nick Galati. Over to Kuzmanovic. 16 on the shot clock. Kuzmanovic dribbling wide. Picks up his dribble. Hands it to Carter. Garrison Carter back in the ball game. 8 seconds on the clock. Dumps it down low, and Bryce Shoto had eluded his defender, which was Malachi Hooser, I believe. and he was able to get the layup off the glass. He's got 4. We're tied at 22 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Hunter. Hunter being fronted there by Garrison Carter. I'm making up names as we go along here. Hoosier the second. He slips, and ball is loose. Garrison Carter picks it up, hands it to Shoto. Shoto, Euro step, drives in, and he's fouled on the way to the basket. That foul is on Cam Mays. That's his first, team 6. It's a shooting foul. So to the line to shoot 2 will be Bryce Shoto. First one by Shoto is good. Substitutions back in for the Hawks. John Davis III back in for the Britons is Mason Brody and Dwayne Ray. Hawks up 23-22. The second free throw on the way from Bryce Shoto is good. So Shoto hits both free throws. The Hawks up 24-22 with 3 minutes remaining in the opening half. Dwayne Ray kicking out over to B.J. Hunter. Hunter kicking it wide now. Cam Mays back to Ray. Ray to Hunter. Jumper off the glass and in. Nice one-handed jumper there by B.J. Hunter. And he's got the Britons back tied with the Hawks here at 24. Shoto to Ortiz. Screen set there by Kuzmanovic. Far corner, Galati. Three-pointer in and out of the iron. Rebound comes back to Galati, and then he's bumped, loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say Skylar Hawk possession. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Isaiah Dudley will come back in, and Nick Galati will go out. Kuzmanovic. And they're going to get a foul on Dudley. So Dudley gets the foul on the screen. Offensive foul. That's Dudley's second, team 7th. Dudley will check out. Checking back in is Omar Salman. So the Britons are in the single bonus now. Losing the handle and picking up the loose changes Kuzmanovic. Off the fumble by Dwayne Ray. Shoto drives the baseline, and he's fouled. That's going to go on Brody. And he's going to shoot 2. So Brody gets the foul, his second, team's 7th. So both teams now in the bonus, but it's 2 shots. No, 1-1. It's a 1-1 because the Hawks are in the bonus now. So 1-1 for Shoto. Coming in for the Britons is Caleb Brown. The 1-1 on the way from Shoto is good. Now he'll go and shoot the second. He's got 7. Second one on the way from Shoto, in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Cam Mays. First missed free throw for Shoto. He's 5 of 6 from the line. Baseline Brown. Knifing through and handing it down low. Good job there by Ume to try and get it up through 3 defenders, but the Hawks denied. And we get an offensive foul on the other end here. It's Michael Ume with his first. The team's 8th foul. Salman out, Garrison Carter back in. There is a minute 27 to go here in the first half. Hawks nursing a 25-24 lead over the Britons. Shoto Moves into the paint, hands it to John Davis III. Behind the back dribble, gets it into the paint. Over to Ortiz, 17 on the shot clock. Shoto in the far corner, back up high to Ortiz. Now Davis. Davis to Carter off his hands. He tracks it down, 9 seconds. Long three-pointer. Oh, and Garrison Carter makes the bucket. His first points of the game, and the Hawks go up 28-24 with 53 seconds remaining. That was a long-distance three for Carter with the time, still a little time on the clock, but he put it up and buried it for his first points. Cam Mays working his way into the paint. Generous additional step there. Oh, Brad Kuzmanovic picks up his third foul, team's eighth. Going to the line to shoot two will be Cam Mays. Mays first on the way is good. Nice touch by the big man. Second one from Mays. Bounces in. And we get a timeout called by the Britons with 40 seconds remaining. As the Britons pull within two, 28-26. 6 points now for Cam Mays. So go through and we'll do a quick rundown of the leading scorers here in this game. 28-26, Illinois Tech on top. And for the Britons, 6 points for Mays, 7 for Brody, and 4 apiece for Rhodes and Hunter. For the Scarlet Hawks, it is 8 points for Ortiz, 7 for John Davis III, and 5 for Bryce Shoto. Hawk ball, 38 seconds to go. About a 9-second difference between the game and the shot clock. Davis cuts his way through, lays it off the glass and in, and he's fouled in the process. And that foul is on number 30. That's Michael Ume, his second, team's ninth, but it'll be an and one opportunity for John Davis III as Garrison Carter comes out, Owen Walsh comes in. That allows Coach Gray to take out Carter so he doesn't get into any
Mate, we're good. We're good now.
foul trouble.
What do you want? Yellow. Okay, yellow. You start on 30, okay?
John Davis III getting ready to hit the and one attempt here. And off the front of the iron, no good. Walsh almost had the rebound. 30-26, Hawks on top. Hawks screaming out the defense they want, but team doesn't seem to be in sync with the call. Long distance three-pointer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Davis. He'll bring it in. Long distance three off the backboard and no good. And the Hawks will go into halftime leading 30-26 here at the half over the Albion College Britons. We'll take an audio break with him. You're watching Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. And welcome back into the Keating Sports Center as we get ready for second half action. Illinois Tech with a 30-26 lead. Let's go over some first half statistics for the Britons. They shot 29% from the field, 15.4% from three, 6 of 7 from the free throw line for 86%. For the Scarlet Hawks, they were 43% from the field, 27% from three, and they shot 69% from the free throw line. Leading scorer for the Britons with 7 points is Mason Brody, followed by Cameron Mays with 6. Leading rebounder with 6, Cameron Mays, 5 for Michael Ume. For the Scarlet Hawks, leading scorer with 9 is John Davis III, followed by 8 from Nicholas Ortiz. Leading rebounder with 6, Isaiah Dudley. So both Dudley and Mays cleaning up the glass for their respective teams. Turnovers were 8 apiece. Points in the paint were close, 10 for Albion, 12 for Illinois Tech. Second chance points, though, the Britons had a big advantage there, 9-0 in second chance points. 4 fast break points for Illinois Tech, 2 for the Britons. And the Britons had an 11-8 advantage in bench points. And we're underway here in the second half. Albion going right to left here in the second half. Oh, an alley-oop, but a little too high and unable to bring it down was Ume. And the Hawks pick up the loose change, and they'll go the other way. Scarlet Hawks going left to right here in the second half. Carter kicks it to Kuzmanovic, near side to Ortiz. Kicks it out, Carter, far side three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Malachi Hooser the second. We'll get you foul counts here as that basket laid in. Nice spin and turn from Cam Mays. For the Britons, Mason Brody 2, BJ Hunter 1, 2 for Curtis Rhodes, 1 for Cam Mays, 2 for Michael Ume, and 1 for Ethan Woolry. For the Hawks, 1 for Almar Salman, 2 for Isaiah Dudley, 3 for Obrad Kuzmanovic, and 2 for Garrison Carter. And that pass goes out of bounds from Walsh. So it'll be Albion ball. Truman King with the three-pointer on the far side. No good, but active hands there by Cam Mays. He lays it off the glass, no good. Hawks with the rebound, they'll go the other way. That was Kuzmanovic with the board, I believe. And then we get a jump ball. And it'll be Illinois Tech possession with 24 on the shot clock. 30-28, Illinois Tech on top by 2 with 18-19 to go here in the second half. Kuzmanovic hands it off to Davis III. Right elbow jumper is good. John Davis III with the two-pointer. He has 11 to lead all scorers. Hawks back out front by 4, 32-28. Now Hooser. Over to Curtis Rhodes. Rhodes hands it off to Mays. Mays drives in. And we're going to get an offensive foul. And that's on 15. So that'll be Curtis Rhodes. That's Rhodes' third foul. The first team foul for the Britons here in the second half. Something to keep an eye on. 3 fouls for Rhodes. Both 15s have 3 fouls. Owen Walsh up high to Ortiz, swinging it around over to John Davis III. 7 seconds on the shot clock, trying to jump it in, drop it in to Kuzmanovic, but Mays picked up the loose ball, goes all the way to the rim. He had the ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, but it'll be Britton's ball with 25 seconds on the shot clock. The Hawks had a couple swipes at it. Eventually were able to get it out of Mays' hands. And now he's in the paint. He loses it again. Ball is loose. And it's picked up by Ume. Dishes it out to Rhodes. Three-pointer near side is good. So a fortunate sequence of events there for the Britons, as Mays almost lost that ball a couple times. Ume grabbed the loose ball, kicked it out to Rhodes, and buried the three. It's 32-31. Illinois Tech on top. Walsh in the far corner, dropping it down low baseline. Kuzmanovic. Ortiz, top of the arc three, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Carter off the glass and in with the putback. 34-31. Garrison Carter now with 5 points. And again, he sat out most of that first half after he picked up 2 quick fouls. As Ume with a spin around in the lane, no good. Rebound pulled down by Carter. Carter averaging 19 and a half points on the season, so he's well under that. But if he can keep himself in good shape with the fouls, as Kuzmanovic loses the handle, tip away there from Cam Mays. Near corner three, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down Kuzmanovic. Here's John Davis III, right below the Hawk logo at center court. He's double teamed, swings it to Carter. Carter hands it off to Kuzmanovic. Kuzmanovic back to Carter. 9 on the shot clock. He shoots a three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rhodes. Rhodes brings the ball up, directing traffic, swings it over to the near side to Mays. Mays dribbling on Ortiz. Kicks it out near corner three. Truman King off the iron and back in. Went off the iron, off the backboard, and then bounced in. And we're tied at 34. 6 points for Truman King. Here's Ortiz through the paint, kicking it to Walsh. Back to Carter. Ortiz. Davis. Hawks working it around the perimeter. Now to Kuzmanovic. Ortiz. Kuzmanovic. John Davis the third, near side three, and that counts a three. That one bumped around in the rim for a little bit, but went down. The Hawks up by 3, 37-34. 14 points for John Davis the third. Now Rhodes with another three-pointer off the iron, no good. Kuzmanovic skies for that rebound. Gets it to Davis, but loses the handle. And now the Britons will go the other way. And we got a foul. Maybe not a foul. I think maybe it was just deflected. So we have our first media timeout. We'll keep it here. We'll talk it over. I think it was just a deflection out of bounds by Illinois Tech. They're talking it over here. There's only been one foul here in the first 5.5 minutes. And went to Curtis Rhodes, who picked up his third. Looks like we'll have a replay here. right, so we're back at the Keating Center there. Officials reviewed as a technical foul, and the Britons have cut the deficit to 2, 37-35. Michael Ume, and then a baseline jumper there by Malachi Hoosier the second, and we're all tied up at 37. Three-pointer for Garrison Carter. Hawks back up by 3, 40-37. So that technical was on John Davis the third. Baseline handoff to Truman King. Check that. That's Brody, Mason Brody. And he pulls the Britons within 1, 40-39 for Brody. That's his 9th point. Dudley loses the handle, grabs it back, throws it up, and he's eventually fouled. Took a long time to get there. It'll be a shooting foul. And the foul is on number 20, Truman King. For King, that's his first. His second. The Britons have 2 team fouls, and the Hawks have 1. Isaiah Dudley with the first free throw, no good. Coming back in the game for Albion, B.J. Hunter. He replaces Truman King. And then Omar Salman will take out Owen Walsh for the Scarlet Hawks. Dudley getting ready to shoot the second free throw. The Hawks up by 1, 40-29. And second one is in. Hawks up by 2. Nick Galati entering the game for Dudley now. So it's Dudley, Salman. All right, it's Galati, Salman, Carter, Shoto, and Davis the third for the Hawks. For the Britons, it's Ume. Hoosier the second, Hunter, Rhodes. Nice spin work there, and laying it off the glass is Hunter. And not Ume, but Brody. So those are your 5 for the Britons. And we get a foul near the paint. And that is on Hunter. And for Hunter, that's his second, team's third. Hawks will inbound it underneath their own basket. Shoto looking for an outlet. Finds Carter. Carter kicking it out to Davis the third. We're tied up at 41 here with 12:30 to go here in the second half. Carter looking to get inside the paint, spinning. Lobs it down low, losing the handle is Galati. Going the other way, B.J. Hunter. Hunter drives, lays it off the glass and in. So a steal and a bucket for B.J. Hunter. And Albion takes the lead, 43-41. Shoto to Galati, back to Shoto. Shoto inside the paint, now to Davis. Davis, three-pointer, good! John Davis the third. And the Hawks back out front by 1, 44-43. That ball laid on the iron for a long time. Shoto eventually able to get the rebound. With Cam Mays missing that layup. It laid on that iron for a long time. Shoto got the rebound in the bucket on the other end. He's got 9. The Hawks up by 3, 46-43. Pair of substitutions getting ready to come in, one for each team. Work it to the far corner. B.J. Hunter, no good on the 3. Shoto will take the ball. High steps it into the front court. Galati moves into the paint, step back at the free throw line, off the backboard, no good, off the hands of Davis III and into the hands of Mason Brody. Kick out far corner, Hunter drives the baseline. Up and under, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds on his way to the basket. So it'll be Illinois Tech ball. And we'll have a media timeout, and we'll take it with them. Illinois Tech leading 46-43. You're watching Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center. It's a 46-43 lead for Illinois Tech over Albion College. 10:45 to go here in the second half. Second media timeout has just concluded. It'll be Illinois Tech ball as they bring it into the front court. Bryce Shoto with the ball. Cuts over the timeline. Shoto, he's being fronted there by Dwayne Ray. Now Kuzmanovic over to Shoto, swinging it to Omar Salman. Salman will swing it back out to Shoto. 11 on the shot clock. Kuzmanovic, top of the arc. Oh, and they're going to say, you say he got fouled. I thought they were going to call travel, but no. And that foul is on Ume. For Michael Ume, that's his third, team's fourth. Actually, they're saying that's the second on Ume. That is correct. First free throw made by Kuzmanovic. Back in the ball game is Garrison Carter. Out goes Nick Galati for the Scarlet Hawks. Kuzmanovic has 3 points. Looking for 4 here to give the Hawks a 5-point lead. Second one on the way is good. 48-43, Illinois Tech on top. Now some pressure in the backcourt by the Hawks. And now they'll peel back as Bryce Shoto will front Dwayne Ray. Here's Ray underneath the Hawks logo. Hands it off to Brody. Brody cuts in. Loses the handle momentarily. Kicks it out far side. B.J. Hunter 3, no good. Ume with the putback and in. And Ume's got 5. Here's Shoto to Ortiz. Back to Shoto. Shoto kick out to Ortiz. 3-pointer. Good! Nicholas Ortiz with the 3. And the Hawks getting hot from behind the arc. That's 9 for Ortiz. The Hawks up 51-45. Now Brody drives the baseline. No good, but he's fouled along the way. And that foul is going to be on Omar Salman. And for Salman, that is his second, team's second. 4 team fouls for Albion, 2 for Illinois Tech. That's a shooting foul, Brody to shoot a pair. And the first one off the back of the iron, no good. John Davis III will come in now for Salman. And Isaiah Dudley in for Kuzmanovic. Albion will have Truman King and Cam Mays coming back in as Michael Ume checks out, as well as Curtis Rhodes. Brody with his second free throw attempt. That one is good. He cuts the deficit now to 5. 51-46 Hawks. 9:22 to go. Davis with the corner jumper, no good, but we got a foul, and that foul is on Truman King. No sooner does he get back in the game, and he gets his second foul. That's the 5th team foul for the Britons. And going to the line to shoot a pair is John Davis III. First one off the front of the iron, no good. That one was a little flat. John Davis III a little upset with himself on that one. Try and get the back end of these free throw attempts. Give the Hawks a 6-point lead. And he makes the second. 52-46 with 9:18 to go. Some more pressure in the backcourt from the Hawks as they peel back. It'll be Shoto guarding once again Dwayne Ray. Ray over the timeline. Lofts it over to Cam Mays. Mays. Left elbow. Drops it to Brody. Brody with a screen. Drops it down low. Nice play there by Cam Mays. It'll give and go between Mays. Brody back to Mays. And the Britons pull back within 4. Dudley cuts through the paint off the glass. No good. Rebound Ume. No, actually that was number 2. That was B.J. Hunter. And Hunter cuts through. It's blocked. I think Dudley got a piece of that. And now the Hawks work it up the court. 52-48. Hawks swinging it around the perimeter right now. Now Garrison will cut through the paint. Now to Ortiz. Down low to Dudley. He loses the handle, but Shoto's there to pick it up. He jumps in, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be possession for Illinois Tech. Owen Walsh coming back in the game. Bryce Shoto will check out. 52-48. No, maybe jump ball. Yeah, that's possession for Albion. And so the Britons will bring it up, trailing 52-48 with 8:07 to go. Steal by Dudley. Dudley bringing the ball up court. Hands it off to Davis III. Cuts through the paint, off the glass, and in! John Davis gets the shot to fall. And the bucket counts, and the foul's on Truman King. That's his 3rd. Team 6. We'll have a media timeout. When we come back from the media timeout, John Davis III will go to the line to shoot the and one. With the Hawks leading 54-48 with 7:48 to play, we'll take an audio timeout. This is Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, some second half statistics. Britain shooting 36% from the field, 21 from three-point, 73% from the free throw line. The Hawks shooting 50% from the field, 17-34, 39% at three-point range, and 68.4% from the free throw stripe. John Davis III will go to the line to shoot the and one after that bucket that just hung on the rim forever and finally dropped. And he'll get a chance to connect on the and one here with the Hawks up by 6. And it's good. Hawks up by 7, 55-48 with 7:48 to go. And the Hawks putting on the pressure in the Albion backcourt. Full court pressure, but a good job by the Britons to break it. And they'll swing it wide. Near quarter three-pointer, no good. And Dudley pulls down the rebound as Coach T.J. Gray tells him to slow things down. And the Hawks set up their offense, tick off some of the time on the clock. Here's Davis III. Top of the arc, over to Ortiz. 14 on the shot clock as Ortiz steps back, swings it back over to the near side, and John Davis III. Dudley setting the screen. Davis cuts to the baseline, spinning around, jumper! He's fouled in the process, so Davis doesn't make the basket, but he draws the foul, and that's on 15. And that's on Curtis Rhodes. That's his 4th, team 7th. It'll be a shooting foul anyway, so Davis, the 3rd, will go to the line to shoot 2. And then coming out, obviously, will probably be Curtis Rhodes as he picked up his 4th foul, 7th for the team. Davis, the 3rd, with the free throw is good. Brad Kuzmanovic back in for Garrison Carter. And then Mason Brody back in for Curtis Rhodes. 56-48 as John Davis III looks for the 2nd attempt. Trying to give the Hawks a 9-point lead here. And he makes both. 57-48, Illinois Tech on top with 7:11 to go here in the second half. Near quarter 3, that one off the side of the iron, no good. Dudley with the rebound, and he just hands it off to Ortiz. Isaiah Dudley just racking up the boards here in this game. He's played some valuable minutes for the Hawks, cleaning up the glass. Free throw jumper, no good. Ball is loose. It was in a couple white jerseys' hands, but eventually Cam May is able to pick it up. He knifes through a pair of defenders, makes the bucket, and draws the foul. And that foul is on number 3, John Davis III. For Davis, that's his 2nd, team's 3rd. Bryce Shoto and Nick Galati will come in. Owen Walsh and John Davis III will come out. And Cam Mays will go to the line to shoot the and one, trying to bring the Britons back within 6. No good. And the Hawks and Dudley get the rebound. Ortiz, as again, Coach Gray telling the Hawks to slow things down, use up some of the clock and get the offense set. Work it on the perimeter. Galati over to Shoto. Bryce Shoto. Screen set there by Dudley. Dudley, 8 on the shot clock. Kicking it out. Shoto, fake the 3, jumps in the paint, spins. And not sure what we got there. Oh, we got a foul on the Hawks. That was on Shoto for swinging the arm. That's his 1st, team's 4th. 57-50, Illinois Tech on top as Shoto with the offensive foul on the hook or the arm swing. Garrison Carter getting ready to come back in. Here's Cam Mays. Ball is deflected into the backcourt by the Hawks. Brought back in, 13 on the shot clock. Cam Mays splits a pair of defenders, has the ball stolen away by Nick Galati. Galati driving down the paint off the glass, and he lays it in. Nick Galati. Hawks up by 9, 59-50. Those are the first 2 points for Nick Galati. Now Mays picks up his dribble, hands it off to Malachi Hooser, the 2nd. Hawks bench loud, bringing the energy here, trying to build on this 9-point lead. Here's Brody. Brody kicks it out to Truman. Truman with the 3-pointer. He connects. So Truman King with the 3-pointer. And the Britons back within 6, 59-53. That's 9 points for Truman King. King's a shooter, man. He's lofted up a few threes, but he's not afraid to do that. Missed a few, but he's going to make his share as well. And Truman King gets the foul. And that's his 4th. And now Garrison Carter comes back in. Isaiah Dudley will check out. 4 fouls on Truman King. And no one at the bench, so they're going to leave him in there. They're under 5 minutes to play. He's one of their better 3-pointer shooters. As Shoto misses the free throw. 59-53. Britons coming all the way into the paint. Spinning around is Hunter. Lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound for the Hawks. Kick out now to Galati. Step back 3. Nick Galati, 3! Nick Galati drains the 3, and the Hawks back up by 9, 62-53. And again, the Hawks hitting at a fair clip behind the arc. We'll get some updated stats there at the next stoppage of play. Here's Cam Mays, top of the key. Three-pointer no good by Malachi Hoser, but there's a foul down low, and that foul is on Nicholas Ortiz. That's his first, team's fifth. John Davis III and Omar Salman back in for the Hawks as Ortiz and Shoto will depart. The Britons will inbound it underneath their own offensive basket. They get it inside to Rhodes. Rhodes with the three, and he hits. Big three there for Curtis Rhodes. So it'll be charged as a 30-second timeout to Albion, but it'll also be the media timeout. So we'll take a full minute here, and then we'll take a look at some of those live stats. Hawks up by 6, 62-56, but that was a big three-pointer from Curtis Rhodes. And we'll take a look at the updated stats here into the second half. Hawks are shooting 42% from behind the arc, 8 of 19. The Britons, 21.7%. Check that, that's now 25. That's updated with the Curtis Rhodes three. They're 6 for 24. They're shooting 36.8% field goal percentage, the Britons. The Hawks, 51.4, but it's only a 6-point lead for Illinois Tech. They'll have the ball coming out of this timeout. Hawks will bring it up. John Davis III back on the court. He's got 23 points to lead all scorers. Here's Carter. Carter splits a pair of defenders, loses the handle. And then it's a jump ball, and it's going to be, I think it's Illinois Tech's ball this time. Illinois Tech calls a timeout. They also called it a media timeout, but I thought we took the media timeout just before that. Now we are underneath the 4-minute mark, so that is the final media timeout here in the second half. The timeout board reads 3 for remaining for Illinois Tech, 2 for Albion. And it's a 62-56 lead for Illinois Tech. There's 16 seconds on the shot clock. Schuyler Hawks drawing up a play here, try and extend their 6-point lead. Hawks led 30-26 at halftime, so a 4-point lead. They've been able to build. At one point, they had a 9-point lead. We've been hovering around 6 for most of the second half. Here's John Davis III. 10 on the shot clock. Now to Galati. Top of the arc, three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebound Truman King. Into the court, Hoosier the third, or the second. Kicks it off to Brody, three-pointer no good. Oh, they're going to say. Yeah, the officials changed course there. One official said it was Albion ball, but then the other official overruled and said it was Illinois Tech ball. Now here's John Davis III. 62-56, 3:21 to go. John Davis III at the logo being guarded and has the ball stolen away by Malachi Hoosier II. He drives off the glass and in. So Davis had his pocket picked, and now Galati will get it to Davis. Britons cut to within 4, 62-58. Now Davis, the third, picks up his dribble, swings it to Carter. 16 on the shot clock. Garrison Carter looking for a screen. Spins into the lane. He has the ball pickpocket away. He picks it back up. And he calls the timeout. So Garrison Carter gets the timeout. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And it'll be a 30-second timeout for Illinois Tech. So a 4-point lead for Illinois Tech, 2:39 to go in the second half, 6 seconds on the shot clock after the Carter timeout. The defense of the Britons there causing havoc for the Scarlet Hawks in their last 2 possessions. So with 6 seconds on the shot clock, this will have to be some quick movement. John Davis III in the backcourt. And now he'll join the fray, cutting. John Davis III runs in, and they're going to say he got fouled on the way to the basket. The basket counts. The bucket counts, and the foul goes to Mason Brody, his third, team's 9th. And to shoot the and one will be John Davis III, looking to put up 26 points with this free throw attempt. And it's good. John Davis III having a massive game here. This will be his Illinois Tech high. He's coming off a big game on Saturday as well against Kalamazoo. Doing all the heavy lifting on offense here. Most of the heavy lifting, not all of it, I should say. Cutting through the paint, Cam Mays, he's fouled on the way, and that's going to be, I think, on Brad Kuzmanovic. No, 22 on Nicholas Ortiz. So he must have swiped through there. His second, team's 6th. So he's shooting 2 is Cam Mays. Mays with 12 points to lead. 13 now to lead the Britons. He's trying to cut the Britons' deficit to 5 if he makes the second one here. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Nicholas Ortiz.
Hey, you got it, Nicky. Come right here.
Ortiz slows it down. He's over the timeline. Cam Mays guarding Ortiz. Swinging it out to John Davis III. Davis III. Swinging it over to Ortiz. 10 on the shot clock. Ortiz into the paint. Kick out to John Davis III. Spins, and they're going to say he traveled. Just an extra step there as he tried to navigate inside the paint, but good job defensively there by the Britons to ward off that attempt. And now they'll come the other way, trailing by 6, 65-59, a minute 46 to go. In the front court now is Malachi Hooser II. They'll lob it down low. And laying it, no good. And that foul's on Nick Galati for Galati. That's his first, team's 7th. But shooting 2 will be Cam Mays again. He made 1 of 2 on his last trip to the line. First one is good here. So this is kind of what Albion wants here, not what the Scarlet Hawks wants, is the Britons getting points here with the clock stopped to chip away at their deficit. He misses the second. And no, that's Albion's ball. Well, we're having an official's review on the out of bounds. It's initially called Albion ball. They're reviewing the replay right now. Trying to see, I think it was Nick Galati went up, flipped it up, and they're trying to see if it was deflected after Galati touched it or not. So after review, it is Albion ball. Down low, Cam Mays lays it off the iron, no good. Garrison Carter with the rebound, and he's caught in some traffic, and he's fouled getting out of the traffic. And I believe that's on Curtis Rhodes, and if that's on Rhodes, that's his 5th foul. That's team's 10th foul. So Rhodes fouls out, and coming back in will be number 2, B.J. Hunter for the Britons. Free throw by Carter is good. Hawks in the double bonus here. 17 fouls for Illinois Tech and 10 for the Britons. As Carter makes the first, the Hawks up by 6, 66-60, makes the second, and the Hawks up by 7 with 1:17 to go. Down low baseline, near corner 3 for the Britons, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mays. They'll swing it around. Truman King up top of the arc, no good. But then we have a foul down low, and that'll be on Illinois Tech again. And that's going to be on Obrad Kuzmanovic. That's his 4th foul, team's 8th. And it's a 1-and-1 for Cam Mays. He makes the first. 67-61. So again, the Britons getting some opportunities here to get some points with the clock stop, with the Hawks fouling on a few of the last possessions for the Britons. And Mays makes the second. And we're going to get a timeout called by Albion. They'll have one more after this. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. The Britons have cut the deficit now to 5, 67-62, exactly 1 minute on the clock. And the Hawks holding this 5-point lead. They've led throughout most of the game. But the Britons keep pushing back, and you can believe there's going to be some pressure here in the Hawks' backcourt. As Ortiz looking for an outlet, swings it over to Galati. Galati now to Davis. Davis the third. And they'll loft it up to Kuzmanovic. Hands it off to Ortiz. He'll cut through the paint. Over to John Davis the third. Back up high. Hawks swinging around the perimeter. Double teed is Ortiz, but he's fouled. And the foul is on Cam Mays. That's his second. And the Hawks will go to the line. To shoot a pair will be John Davis the third, as the Hawks are in the double bonus. Actually, it's Ortiz. My bad. Nicholas Ortiz will shoot a pair. With the Hawks in the double bonus trying to add to their 5-point lead. 42.2 seconds remaining. First shot by Ortiz is up and good. Isaiah Dudley now coming in. He'll take out Kuzmanovic for the Scarlet Hawks. And then back in for the Britons is Truman King, as checking out is number 21, Caleb Brown. Second free throw on the way from Ortiz. Is in and out, no good. Oh, but Dudley able to grab that rebound with the long reach. And the Hawks gain possession. And they'll get a foul. That foul is on Malachi Hooser II. That's his first. And it will be Galati going to the line to shoot the double bonus. 6-point lead. First one from Galati is good. Now a 7-point lead, 69-62 with 36.1 seconds on the clock. Boy, that was a big rebound by Isaiah Dudley there. That long reach. It'll just swat it and pull it down. And Galati makes both free throws. He's got 7 on the day. Hawks putting on a little pressure. 8-point lead. Here's Cam Mays, fakes the three, drives the lane, lays it up and in, and then the final timeout will be called by head coach Jody May and the Britons as they pull within 6 with 28.6 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Brad Kuzmanovic will come back into the ball game. So from a foul standpoint, the Hawks are sitting at the double bonus. The Hawks have 8 team fouls, so Albion is in the single bonus. Mays and the Britons cut the lead to 6 here with 28.6 seconds left as he faked the three and drove the paint wide open and laid it in. Britons are on the court, and the Hawks will join them now as the referees expedite that timeout there. It'll be Carter with the inbound underneath the Hawks basket. And it's like a sprint as they were all racing up at the line. Now Galati being double teamed. He finds Carter. Now Kuzmanovic over to Ortiz, lays it off the glass and in, and he's fouled on the way to the basket. And the and one, Ortiz will draw the and one. The bucket was good. The Hawks worked that well. It was like a sprint from the baseline. It was like wide receivers going out. That foul was on Mason Brody, his 4th. Shooting the and one. Will be Nicholas Ortiz as Dudley comes back in for Kuzmanovic. 72-64, the Hawks up by 8. Ortiz makes the second. He's got 13. Three-pointer, far side Brody, no good. Rebound Garrison Carter, 13 seconds remaining. And now Albion will just peel back and let Carter dribble it out. And the Scarlet Hawks will take down Albion 73-64 here. Monday night here at the Keating Sports Center in this non-conference matchup. So the Scarlet Hawks going 2-0 against the MIAA conference over the past 3 days. They're beating Kalamazoo 69-63. Check that. It was a different score, but the Hawks won against Kalamazoo on Saturday, and they defeat Albion here Monday night. Next game for the Scarlet Hawks will be this Wednesday night, back in conference play as they'll host St. Norbert. The Green Knights come to the Keating Center. That game time also 5 p.m. here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. Next game for Albion, they'll go back home and then they'll come back out to the Chicago area. They'll face another NAC team in Aurora. That's on Saturday. The Britons will take on the Aurora Spartans in Aurora. Your final score here from the Keating Sports Center. Illinois Tech defeats the Albion College Britons 73-64. Thank you for watching Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network.